Hey everyone, here's a question. 40 men can finish a piece of work in 26 days. How many men will be needed to finish it in 16 days? Now, when you see this type of question, you have to look if this is a direct proportion or inverse proportion. What is direct proportion? When one quantity increases and the other quantity also increases, then we say it's direct. In inverse proportion, one quantity increases and other decreases. For example, in this case, 40 men can finish a piece of work in 26 days. The question is, how many men will be needed to finish it in 16 days? So here number of days are reduced. If we have a less number of days and we have to finish the same piece of work, this means we have to we need a more number of men. So number of days are less, then number of men is increasing. One is increasing, other is decreasing. This is an example of inverse proportion. So when you see this type of question, I'll explain you how to solve. You have to just remember this trick. We'll first write a table. So you understood that this is from the inverse proportion. So write number of men. So let's write number of men, and they have given the work in days, right? So work in days. We'll just make a table here. So if there are 40 men, they can able to finish it in 26 days. Now the question is, how many men will be needed to finish in 16 days? So we know the number of days, we have to find the number of men, and we know that if there are less days, then more men are required, right? One is decreased here, number of days decreased. This means to finish the same work we need a more number of people. So let's assume the number of men which we have to find out here to be x. Now this is your table. Now whenever you see an inverse proportion question, you have here number of men, which is one factor, and this is other one. You have to multiply this two and equate that with this one, right? So this will be 40 times 26 is equals to x times 16. Remember, if it was a direct proportion, then we will divide this two quantity. If it is an inverse proportion, we will multiply and equate with this one. Now here you obtain some kind of a equation. So this is 40 times 26 equals to x times 16. So I will not multiply this number, I'll go with cancellation. I want x value, so let's remove 16 from the right side. We have to remove it. Now you can see that this is x times 16. To remove 16 from the right side, you have to divide both the sides by 16. So 40 times 26 divide by 16. You can just use this method or just transpose it. It goes to division. So x times 16 divide by 16. Right side the 16 will get cancelled, and here we have to cancel this number. This is 16. We can cancel this in 4 times table. 4 4s are 16 and 4 10s are 40. And again we can cancel 10 and 4 in 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. Now 26 is an even number, it's divisible by 2. 2 1s are and 2 13s are 26. Now we have 1 in the denominator, so we can ignore that 1 because it will not change the value. Now multiply the numbers in the numerator. We have 5 and 13. 5 times 13 is 65. Therefore 65 is equals to x. This means we need 65 men to finish the work in 16 days. Same piece of work, if we have to finish in 16 days, then we require 65 men. So you have to understand the question whether it is a direct proportion or inverse proportion. If it is an inverse proportion, you have to divide these two quantities. So you have to multiply these two quantities and equate with this two. If it is a direct proportion, then you will divide this two. I hope it is clear. If you have any other question or doubt, you can drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching.